Welcome back, everybody, to Life Post Stroke. My name is Dave Hayes. This is the channel where I pretty much post everything that I don't show on Hayes Tech and ROM Reviews. Again, for those of you that are used to this channel, you know we talk about my stroke, my two strokes that I had, and I try to help people out there that have had strokes. You know, I can't give you the best advice in the world. All I can do is tell you how I deal with it. And I've actually had some good responses. So again, anytime you want to ask me a question about, you know, getting on with life after having a stroke, please, you know, feel free to post. You can get a hold of me through any of the sources out there online. I'm pretty easy to find, and I will answer you. So, what am I doing today? I wanted to talk about my truck. Now, a while back, my wife backed out of the driveway with her new Kia and hit my bumper. And I had to take it in and have it worked on. And I want to let you guys know about that whole debacle. So when we come back, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about that nightmare. So don't go away. And as always, if you liked my video, don't forget to hit that like button and share my videos. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, think about subscribing. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. That way you get a notification of my videos as soon as I release them. Alright, well, you guys can see my truck behind me. What happened was my wife was backing out of the driveway and she basically hit the front of my truck right here on the bumper. It wasn't bad, you know, to be honest. If my truck would have been paid off, I wouldn't have even, you know, did anything with it. I'd have just left it the way it is. Hell, you ought to see my tailgate. My tailgate actually has a ding in it, and I just leave it there. It's a truck. Trucks are gonna have dings, but maybe you guys can see how I have like a little dinger here, but you know, it is what it is. But she basically was backing out of the driveway and she swung it too sharp, and when she did, she hooked my front fender and kind of scratched it, put a small dent in it. To me, a truck doesn't look cool without some dents. But I did go in and have it fixed, and it was Mclntyre's right here in Lock Haven who was the ones who worked on it, and they are supposed to be professionals. So I should have got a professional job done by them, and I had some major issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing around and let you look at the truck, and then I'll continue talking about it. As much as I hate to do this, I actually had this video pre-shot already. And basically what I did was, when we went to pick my truck up at Mclntyre's, and I looked at the front bumper, I was like, Jesus, why didn't they paint my front bumper? And I actually took video of it. And I thought I took the video with my cell phone. And guys, through this whole debacle of my laptop having issues, me sending it back, them completely wiping it, and me backing stuff up earlier, somehow I lost the footage. I thought I videoed it on my cell phone, and I did look at my cell phone to try to find it, and I can't find it anywhere. So anyways, I'm just going to show you guys this real quick. Okay, so basically what happened was she put a kind of like a dent right in this area right here, and they had to replace this piece, and they had to replace, of course, the plastic bumper on the bottom. When they did that, they didn't do a really bad job. They actually, you know, replaced it. All the lines looked lined up really nice and tight. The problem was they actually gave me my truck back with this bumper flat black. Now, does this truck look like it came with a flat black bumper? No. This truck is one that Nissan put out that comes in 2 colors, white, and I think they call it just dark blue. And the way you can distinguish this specific type, which is, and I can't remember, I'll try to annotate, or I'll try to put in, you know, in the top here exactly what model they call this. But the way to distinguish this from all of the other Nissan trucks that came out in, you know, 2012 in that area is this stripe that runs up the side of it. You know, it just says Frontier. They only made this in this model with the 4 doors, the four full doors, and of course the full back seat. Guys, don't mind my mess. It is winter, but there you go. So it's got full back seats. Okay, what did they do? Well, they did put it all back together, but when they got to putting on the bumper, they left it flat black. Basically didn't touch it because it comes flat black, so they didn't even paint it. I went to pick up the truck, and again, I'm going to inset the video of me when I first saw the truck. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Okay, so you guys can see I was not very happy. But again, all they had to do was call me, and you know, and I would have told them, you know, this truck. And matter of fact, they did. They called my wife, and she said, you know, this truck has a white bumper. And they said, well, no, somebody purchased that truck and painted it white. No, they didn't. It came from Nissan, painted white. That is because that is what this truck is. This is the model of this truck. But, so they had to do it again. So it took me another week and a half in order to get it done. And when I finally got it back, of course, they did a beautiful job. But this should have been something that they should have never argued with me about. And that's why I'm upset with them. Not that, you know, that it was done wrong, but they call themselves professionals, and they even called and talked to me. And I told them what color it was. There should have been no question. As soon as I told them it came from the factory white, all they had to do is Google it, like I did, and they would have found this truck did come in 2 colors, white and blue, just like this, with everything you see on it, the running boards, everything. Even the windows had them little, I guess they're called rain liners or whatever, and it even came with this thing on the hood right here. But this truck came loaded like this. Needless to say, I will never be taking anything back to Mclntyre's, even though this was an insurance job. I'll tell my insurance company, you know, no, I'm taking it somewhere else. The reason I wanted to put this video out is if you are not happy with the work that somebody did to your vehicles, you need to say something. Don't be afraid to say or speak your mind and tell the people you didn't do the job right and have it done right. Because 9 times out of 10, you're right, they're wrong. Remember, the customer's always right. Let me see. Oh, I know, and I did want to go around the truck, just kind of let you guys see what the Nissan Frontier, the 2012 model, at least this model, again, I keep forgetting what they called it, but I will put it up top here. It is a very nice truck. It is their heavy duty. It's not the full size, but it actually has the suspension on it for the more heavy duty truck. It is licensed as a 1/2 ton. And it comes with other tires. I'm going to see if I can find the other tire because I put new tires on it. Yes, this is the tires that it comes with right here. It actually comes with these tires right here, and they are the Goodrich. It's called the BF Goodrich Radial Long Trail TA. They are 18-inch wheels, so of course these are 18-inch tires, and I actually put on these. They were the closest to it. But you know, I had to try to save some money somewhere, so I went with these. They're exactly the same size. The only difference between the two is obviously the tread pattern. This truck does have the 4-liter V6, which is one of the best engines out that Nissan made. It's a little dirty, guys, and I do need to clean up my battery. Actually, I need to put a new battery tie down. But I usually keep this really clean, but since my second stroke, haven't been able to clean it like I like to. And of course, it's the middle of winter, so you know, this thing normally is spotless. But again, it's a truck, guys. Trucks look better when they're dirty. Just my opinion. I put the hood down, give you guys a little look at it with the hood down. I mean, it's just a nice looking truck. I like it. All right, so that's pretty much it. My main message I wanted to get across to you all is if you take a vehicle in for repairs and they don't do the job to your satisfaction, do not accept the work. Tell them. You know, you need to tell them you are not happy with it, that they need to do something else. And if they try to argue with you, the customer's always right. Remember that. So that old adage, the customer's always right, is 100% true. And for anybody to stay in business these days, you piss off a customer and you pretty much doomed your company. Now, I did give them a bad review, but I did say that, you know, the end product did finally turn out very nice. I don't lie when I do a review, but I did put in the review everything that was done and the issues I had, and the fact that they argued with me, basically telling me, no, either you painted it or some other person painted it and it looked terrible. No, it didn't. This truck looked just like it does now. So that's all I have. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Don't forget, here sometime probably the end of the month, I'm going to be having a giveaway video. I'm going to be doing a giveaway video. It's going to be spanning across this channel and my Hayes Tech and ROM Reviews channel. And basically what it is my wife is going to make a homemade quilt. She's actually talking about doing two. Maybe even having two winners, one for this channel, one for the other channel. We don't know yet, but there's at least going to be one given away, and these quilts are freaking nice. She does a very nice job. She used to actually sew for a living. I got her a sewing machine a couple of years ago, and she started getting into quilting. So she's been doing it for, well, it was more than a couple of years ago. I got her that other one about 15 years ago. And that's when she did her first quilt. So she's got about, I'm gonna say 30 or 40 quilts under her belt. Now she has a more professional machine and she's really getting into it. So, but be looking for that. Again, that's all I have. I just wanted to, I've been meaning to do this video for a long time now. And I just wanted to get it out there. Be careful who you get to do your work. Remember, the decision is ultimately yours. You do not have to go with the person that your insurance company refers you to. You can pick whoever you want to do your work. Remember that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.